Guys, welcome back to another video, and today's is a very special video because I am doing a shell challenge. I actually made this shell challenge. It's one that I built for you guys to try out, and you need to post a Logan Shell 10 if you would like me to see your build so I can tour it on YouTube. Now on YouTube, I'm going to tour the builds that you guys do on January 12th. So January 12th is the due date. It is also in the description of this on the gallery too, if you would like it. And now here are the rules of the shell challenge. You can pretty much do anything. You can build anything you want. You can build like a cafe, you can build a house, you can build a library, you can literally like build anything. But what you cannot do is like grab one of these walls, say like, oh, I want this to be like equal, and I'll just pull that for it to, match up. But that's against the rules. You gotta keep with these walls, and you can't like build on to them like that either and build a room. That's also cheating. So I will allow half walls though, because I don't consider like half walls as being like full walls, so you can do like that, or you can like kind of make a roof, like if you're doing like a modern roof. That's what I like to use sometimes as platforms, so it makes sense. So yeah, that's the shell. Let's get into the speed build of what I built. So what I decided to do with this shell is I kind of flipped it around so that those weird like two bump outs were actually in the front of the build. Now I will allow you to do that as well because that's also not cheating. You can flip it to be whatever front is possible. When I was kind of building the shape of this shell, I was like, I want to try and make it so that, it's any side could be the front. Now, I mean, maybe in some cases they're not, but that's what I tried to do. I don't know if it really turned out that well, but it was definitely kind of a challenge to roof, by the way, because I didn't really know what I wanted to do for a while. I was trying to like do different styles. I was like, should I do this modern build or should I do this more like traditional kind of style house? So that's what I did here, is I made a traditional home. Now this fits, I think this fits two parents and a baby, I believe. I wanted to add a little nursery because, I mean, it was such a small space too. By the way, I was like, I don't know if I could fit a toddler, so yeah. But when we did this floor plan, it was kind of difficult. So some of the bedrooms were kind of smaller than I would have liked them to be, but the really hard part about doing shell challenges is when you're kind of like just when you're just building, like decorating the build, you're like, oh, maybe I want this bedroom to be a little bit bigger so it can fit the bed. You can't. You can't really do that because that's against the rules. Unfortunately. We end up using university windows for this build because I didn't really know what I was doing. Again, I kind of went in it blind. I didn't really have an inspo pick. I was just like, just start placing some stuff and start placing till it looks good. That's what I do a lot with my builds. It's kind of embarrassing, but that's all I really know how to do is kind of place and hope it looks good in the end. But sometimes I do look off of inspo pics, but the problem is when I look at real life floor plans or real life like builds, some of them don't really like turn out as well in The Sims as they normally would because there's a fine line between how an interior looks of a house in real life and how an exterior looks. Because some of the houses that I live around are like boxes and stuff, and when you build that in The Sims, it's just, I don't know, I'm just not a really big fan of them. It's kind of the same with community lots. Like I don't really know what I'm doing, but um because with community lots, like again, with what I live around, is they're just like big boxes. And it just doesn't look good in The Sims, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think a big box would look as appealing in The Sims 4. But yeah, usually when I'm doing like community lots like that, I kind of just build it like it's a house and add signs and like platforms and stuff to make it more modern. So yeah, that's what we end up doing. Um, yeah, we painted this house like a green color, I believe, and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, also this floor plan. Uh, I actually did keep it in the footage. I don't know if you saw it already. I We'll see, but I did keep the floor plan in this time. Normally I wouldn't do that, but this time I was like, why not? Might as well kind of see my struggle a little bit because doing these floor plans are like extremely hard to figure out. Because back to the idea where it's like I can't expand like part of the walls to make this like room bigger. So that's what I was kind of having trouble with, like especially with the living room, trying to find out where the living room would go, and I end up like putting the kitchen in the front of the bit in the front of the house, which I don't normally do. So yeah, I just thought it was really interesting. I mean, that's what I like about shell challenges is they're definitely a challenge. Like sometimes when I'm doing build challenges, like, let's say every room's a different budget, every room's a different color, sometimes like it's a little too easy. I wouldn't say it's like too easy, but you can like kind of find your way around decorating. But with shell challenges, you just can't touch the walls. You can't really like expand them or anything. So that's just what I like about this shell challenge is that it's hard, but it's also kind of easy at the same time. They're either very simple or very like with some shell challenges, they're either like very simple or very difficult. Now, I know I kind of got this idea from Lil Simsy a lot. I know a lot of people do shell challenges, but Lil Simsy does like a new one every month, I believe, and just trying it out, like sometimes I give up because I'm like, I don't know how to make this look good, but yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. I mean, it's just really fun. Shell challenges are really fun to me. So that's kind of what we decided to just that's what I wanted to do. And also, like I said in the start of the video, I also I will also like to see your guys' attempts on this because I feel like it's going to be so fun to look at how other people interpret the same box, the same like shape of the house, and interpret it into like a different build. Like this could be a community lot, and mine's like a obviously like a family home. So I just like how people decide to um really think of these things. And when I'm watching like Little Simsies like tours, I'm like, I don't understand how people think of this. Because when Little Simsy toured the some of her most recent show builds, Little Simsy's last one was like a spa and stuff, and a lot of people did like so many cool ones. I was like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe how people can think of this because when I see just a shell challenge, normally I just go for a house because that's the easiest for me. And some people, the easiest for them is like a community lot, which is so fun because I mean, it's just there's such a variety of players out there who like to build. Maybe they don't like to build, but like there are some community lot builders and some like house builders. It's really fun to see people interpret the same like amount of space and have a different like I have all have like a different idea. So I'm probably gonna end right here. We're gonna tune into some music. I would like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to post your attempt to this shell challenge on the hashtag LoganShell10. The L and the S should be capitalized, just to make sure you're not uploading it to the wrong hashtag if you would like me to see it. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. They're very fun. They're very much the same as like this. They're like either speed builds or some kind of other like horror games. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
switch.
Take it all back, hate the things that you said, 'cause I wish you didn't mean it. I'm under attack, running far, far away, and I'd rather keep my distance from